my mother was very proud of her Irish roots, and I had been to Belfast for a few days once and Dublin once. I finally went to Ireland this past December and went to County Donegal, where my family's roots are, and was taken to the property that my family lived on. There's still a broken down house on it. And so that was very exciting for me. I was very happy to do that. And I still have contact with people from my grandmother's family who are in other parts of Canada. And now in Ireland, I got taken there by a woman who's connected to our family.
I'm calling in because it just makes me think of my mother. And you know, her accent was as thick as a brick. And I miss it like you don't know. Yeah. And it was like she just got off the boat. You know, they both came over in 54. She and my dad was from Cornwall. But, you know, it's just this part of you. And just to hear it and to have a pint, I start talking like an Irishman. But what I wanted to say was that she was born in Belfast. Okay, so she's from the north. And during COVID, I found a little secret out that if you apply for citizenship in the South, you'll get it. And I did. I had all the papers. And Lord and behold, back comes a passport. It says, you're now Irish. And I go, well, that's wonderful.
Brilliant.
That's true, yes. So if you have an Irish parent or indeed an Irish grandparent, you can register even if you were born somewhere else.
Well, I've been involved with the community choir with Cathy for 5 years. And through her choir, I've learned some music and through Carla Mundy's Song Roots community. So shout out to those two people really building community through singing. So, yeah. I love it. It's something a childhood dream was to learn Gaelic and to sing in Gaelic, and it just something speaks to my heart, like something sort of ancestral almost, you know? So something ancient inside of me.
Well, my husband and I went to our exercise class today, and the theme was St. Patrick's Day. So we all wore green. Everybody wore, like, really fun green earrings and hats. And the teacher had a sash saying, "Kiss me, I'm Irish," even though she's definitely not Irish. So we went and kissed her, and we did lots of Irish dancing, and we just hooped it up. And, you know, because so many Irish people are all around, even though I'm not Irish and my husband is from Iran, we still had a great St. Patty's morning already.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. I just wanted to point out that a lot of people don't realize that I'm from Northern Ireland, and we also celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but we wear orange on St. Patrick's Day, not green. My mom taught me that one day when I was a kid. I was insisting to wear green to school, and she's like, "No, you have to be wearing orange today." And I thought that was a really interesting learning experience. Also, just wanted to point out that the reason I'm living in Canada is because my parents fled the war in Ireland. So
your message about wearing orange. So also not a lot of people know this, that the Irish flag, which you'll see that I have here, it is called the tricolour, and it has green, which represents traditional Irish. It has orange, which is for kind of like the settlers and the Ulster community there, and it has white between them, which represents peace. So our entire flag is built around an idea of having a shared island and having peace between these communities.
Well, I'm Black Irish, and a lot of people don't know about us. We were Catholics, but we hung around with the Protestants, and we were actually kind of persecuted in Ireland, and so we left and went to England. And my great on my mother's side, her name was Mary Donovan, and she actually married a Jewish man who was a shipwright from Poland who had fled Poland during the pogroms. So, and there was a rule in England that the Church of England, anybody could get married on Christmas Eve in a church. So Mary Donovan married Herschel Koppel in the church, and that's where my mom's side of the family come from. But my mom's side of the family is always, a lot of them never admitted that they were Irish. But I always, growing up, I was like, well, we always had fish on Fridays. You know, we lived across the road from a Catholic church. and we also lived beside an Irish pub. So I was like, but nobody ever admitted they were Irish. So anyway, there's a Canadian connection. There's a book called The Black Donnellys.
Mm-hmm.
If you read that book, they're in Ontario, and you can understand what the Black Irish actually went through.